Tomorrow, tomorrow, I'll start the day tomorrow with a smile for you. 1, 2. Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
What's tomorrow going to be like?
I gotta look at the weather.
We're going to live in when we get our permanent furloughs. Super speed highways?
Yeah, Al Gore invented them.
Packards? Streamlined cities?
No, have you seen Atlanta? It's definitely not streamlined. Wow, this new version of SimCity looks pretty cool.
Army-Navy Screen Magazine presents a new department. Tomorrow.
Well, what's the name of it? I want to see it tomorrow, but what's it called?
The job opportunities. The new fields ahead.
Probably some grass fields.
For the first in our Tomorrow series, let's look into a brand new development. Television.
Yes, brand new spanking television.
Dr. Orestes Caldwell.
So his door can do jump cuts?
And former member of the Federal Communications Commission.
I remember when smoke signals were the first thing we gave licenses out to.
I believe in this world to come.
Actually, no, I'll be dead before it gets here.
I've been asked to tell you about television, so I'll trim the philosophizing.
As I stare at the cue cards to sound like I'm smart.
It's going to brighten the world of your home. But more important to many of you, it's going to create a lot of new jobs.
Isn't that dandy? I've got a whole big bottle of wine back here to celebrate it.
Happening now. 9 experimental telecasting studios are already operating.
We call this college television, and boy howdy does it suck.
While the electronic industry is busy finishing its war job, a handful of people, girls, ex-vets, older men,
Dude's
are
named
keeping the
Earl.
television field alive, experimenting, ironing out kinks.
Oh man,
proving that
this
television
version
will
of Pink
definitely
Floyd's The
be part
Wall
of
sure is
American life
weird.
When the go-ahead comes.
I don't think it's legal that you should have your pants up that high, bud.
Sight teamed up with sound to bring the world to your easy chair.
Oh, come on. If you're gonna sing, at least sing in a language I know, like gibberish. It's fantastic. My God. Why would you stare at radios?
Telecasting studios will be a combination of Broadway and Hollywood.
In other words, it's gonna suck.
For the price of your television set and a few cents worth of electricity.
It's brassy, sassy, it's a real humdinger.
Mobile televising units. Portable stations on wheels.
Oh, why are they driving up to Wrigley Field?
Experimenting with remote pickups. Getting primed
Oh
to
man,
bring you
Mr. Rogers'
on the
trolley
spot
is running late and he's moving fast.
When television networks
Oh yes, the
come on, you will have a direct
1940s,
wire
back when
to
you could
every
work
place a
and
television
smoke at the
camera
same
can be set
time.
up. A world of sports at your
Yes,
fingertips.
like Championship Canasta or Parcheesi.
They're off. That's interpreter number 2 right in front.
Oh, that's not a real size of a television, I know better.
Man in second place moving up on the outside.
We don't have TVs that big.
Mayor LaGuardia pitches the first ball.
And almost hits the cameraman, and he should have.
Taking his time, and it's a hit.
There's a capacity crowd here at Madison Square Garden tonight to witness the semifinals.
Full house of nothing.
Broadcasting is done on a limited schedule now. But tomorrow, you will have a permanent ringside seat everywhere from Madison Square Garden to the House of Congress.
Yes, yes, he said no new taxes. This is great. Yay.
You'll see transmitted by television, newsreels, and Super Hollywood productions.
Super Hollywood productions as compared to the usual dreck you normally get. Thanks, Ed Wood.
Musicals. Command performances in your own living room.
Oh, this looks like a real good Roger Corman piece. So in the 1940s, they were promising softcore pornography right off the bat.
These men at Howland General Hospital.
Well, this just took a turn for the depressing. Especially that guy in the middle. He hasn't shaved his pits in weeks.
Even now, without the technical improvements that will come after the war, the television picture has the quality of a good home movie.
Yeah, that's up for debate.
Used today have a small
Hi. I'm
Here's a
fit
practical
nicely.
working model with a 16 by 22 inch screen that goes
But
into
that's just
production
utter
at the
craziness.
time you're being measured for civvies.
Excuse me? No one's measuring my civvies. Stands for, well, nobody told me.
Well, that gives you a pretty general idea.
Could you get to the next cue card so I don't
Now
sound
let's
so
see how
stilted?
television works. You're going to find a new type of
Here we just removed King Kong.
when you return. It will be up high because television waves, like light rays, don't bend.
They break, just like I broke it off with my
The
fiancée.
higher the aerial, the farther the waves travel.
Well, that's what we think anyway.
As you know, all objects reflect
Okay, this is just way too suggestive
depending
for
on
me.
their color.
Hey Bill, you got a nice thong there. Surprised we can show that in the late 1940s.
Than their dark trousers. The television camera lens, like an ordinary camera, picks up these differences in light and shadow.
And it's going to expose the fact that they had nothing on underneath those pants.
We have the iconoscope, familiarly known as Ike.
And I like Ike, and that's why I'm going to vote for him.
Made up of millions of sensitive electric eyes. These eyes
Yeah, it's like the
pick up
Battle of the
electric
Wedgies.
impulses from the object being televised and form a picture which is then transmitted as separate electric impulses from the camera plate.
Oh,
to
why
the
can't you
receiving
just say
screen.
that Mickey Mouse is doing this in
There, the impulses
Fantasia?
are converted back to pinpoints of light and shadow.
I'd believe that
to
more.
reform the picture on the screen.
Wow. It's like the early days of the internet. And I have a 28.8
Here,
modem.
the process is slowed down.
Why can't I have an antenna like that on my
The
house?
impulses travel from the camera to the receiving set at the rate of 4 million impulses. a
Yeah, but that's still not
forming a picture in
1080p.
motion. Fantastic.
As you can tell, I'm enthralled by their swordplay.
Miracle, enriching their lives and giving them a new understanding.
And Johnny looks on, waiting for his turn to spill blood.
By harnessing electrons and vacuum tubes, our research scientists
You know, if I set fire to this, I might be able to make my own crack pipe.
have developed this new means of communication to the point where it promises to become a post-war billion-dollar industry.
Oh, look, you have
which can serve
way
our
too much
nation
time
and
that
the
you're making a
world
potato gun
in
like
new
this.
and wonderful ways.
Well, you blew that up.
To a man who knows. He is one of the great leaders in the world of electronics.
Yep, I'm a great leader in electronics. That man said so.
President of the Radio Corporation of America.
When the First World War ended,
I was but a babe.
my good
Now look at
fortune and
me.
privilege to play a part in the launching and subsequent development of a new industry called broadcasting.
Tragedy, I don't know how to
Some
act
who
in
said
front of a
it had
camera.
great promise.
I'm reading from placards
There were
too.
others who said that it was a noisy, sputtering gadget.
But that's what I called my first wife. But I
The
kid.
rest, you know. Now let us see what possibilities exist for television once the war ends.
Not that I
Here
care.
are the possibilities. In the manufacturing field, 60,000 men and women.
60,000? What are you expecting, TV to take over?
For about $200, with 18 million Americans ready to buy them.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lot of shotgun shells.
Assemblers,
Guys named Joe.
machinists, finishers, testing personnel, sheet metal workers, drill press
People who are
operators,
good at typing.
welders.
Guys in tutus.
Television is just made to order for GIs with radio.
Told you,
and
Jerry,
radio
I'm building a better mousetrap.
85,000 maintenance men.
And
are
here's
going
the
to
key
be needed
component.
To install and service the 30 million sets. Expected
Do
be
you
sold
really
in the
need
first
to
10
wear a
years
tie
of
and
full-scale
vest
production.
to build shit?
In the distribution end of the business,
You mean
135,000
hack
jobs are
radio.
going to open up in the new shops and sales organizations that will supply the huge consumer demand.
Yeah, next thing you'll tell me rock and roll will be
300,000
big.
Well-paying jobs are expected to be created by television within 5 years.
I don't
after
trust
the
anybody who
industry
calls
really
themselves
gets rolling.
Bowl.
Well, that's a comprehensive view of the industrial picture.
Not that I'm gonna be here to see it.
Here's a man who qualifies as an expert on that subject.
Not really, but we're saying so.
Joseph Seldes, head of production of the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Hi, I'm a total hack. Don't ask me for any advice. I nearly ran this whole outfit into the ground.
As of spring 1945, we are employing 62 people. They work a full week to put on 4 hours of program.
I think I got that right. Did I get the numbers right, Larry?
Day, it means 4 hours a week. If we were on the air 8 hours a day,
We'd be
7
dead.
days a week, we'd need at least 7 times as many people, in the neighborhood of 500.
Well, that's not exactly the right math, but as I jump cut over here, I shouldn't really be talking anymore. I need a cigarette.
It's anybody's guess how many television stations are going to spring up. We can just be sure that the faster we deliver good entertainment and good pictures, the more jobs we're going
Not
to
really. Have you seen what's on cable? It sucks.
To compare television with radio, for instance. Here is a radio newscast.
Not really. He's just standing in front of this screen, and we're making it look like he is.
One in the control room. And here is a
Oh, this is the worst episode of Saturday Night Live I've ever seen.
into it before it got this far. Now as for the movies. Here is just a medium colossal production.
I don't remember this in the first season of Westworld.
A lot of people and many months to make one. Yet commercial
What, did
television
Laura
probably
finally
is
sock
one
Nell in the
series, one
face and we got a Walnut
all
Grove
the movies in
riot?
Hollywood turn out in a year.
Oh, dude, you shouldn't be wearing pants looking
Finally,
like
in the
that.
theater, you produce a show, it may run for years.
But we highly doubt it.
Television, every night is opening night and closing night too.
Which means everyone's going to be jobless after the first night.
Jobs. Some of them you'll see come from radio, movies, and the theater.
Oh
Some
man,
are
look at those guys go.
Here are two men doing
You know what I miss? Riding the horsey in front of Kroger.
shaders and switchers in the control room.
Oh, he's a
See that the
vampire.
pictures come out right. At the transmitter, they see that
Do what I say or you'll be shot!
and electronic experts keep it
Hey, Jaws from 007.
men with radio and radar training are only a hop, skip, and jump from the
Hop,
industry's
skip,
lead.
and jump.
Then there will be modifications of the
So, are we examining these three people for head lice?
producers, scenic designers,
Mr. Rogers!
and wax waves and spars, that this isn't exclusively a man's world. There'll be costume designing and stage management.
You know, for the ladies.
Scenes, makeup, props, electricians, and almost everything else.
You call that a groove? It sucks!
But the great thing to remember is that we've just begun to discover the possibilities of television.
I need to discover the possibilities of a good scotch right now.
Many more are bound to develop as we go
Soon
on.
they'll have things like color, but I doubt it.
Television. And some interesting jobs which some of you may be
Wow.
qualified for.
In this short time, your SimCity grew this big? That's impressive. I'm actually jealous.
The whole world. A medium through which the United Nations can better understand each other and live together in the world of...
But we highly doubt it. We barely can deal with race.